Today we are going to discuss about the topic integers. Already we have studied about whole numbers and natural numbers. We know natural number starts with 1 and 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay. Then if we add 0 along with the natural numbers, we will get whole numbers. Okay. Then I am going to introduce the new numbers. They are -1, -2, -3 and so on. Okay, this all the numbers -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. These all the numbers are called integers. Okay. In our daily life, we use the statements opposite to each other, profit and loss and deposit and withdrawal. So here the profits are represented by positive integers and the losses are represented by negative integers. Okay. So here these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 are called positive integers and here -1, -2, -3 are called negative integers and 0 is neither positive nor negative. Okay. Next, absolute value of an integer. Absolute value of an integer is its numerical value regardless of its sign. So, without the sign we have to write only the numerical value. Suppose absolute value of 8, we have to find the absolute value of 8. So, answer is 8. Then absolute value of +7 is given. So, what I told you, we have to write only the numerical value without the sign. So, absolute value of +7 is 7. Then absolute value of -10 is equal to 10. So, absolute value of the number is a number obtained by omitting the sign. Okay. First one, absolute value of -12 plus 12. So, we know absolute value of -12 is 12. Then plus 12. So, 12 plus 12, 24. Next, question number 2, absolute value of +14 minus absolute value of -14. Okay. Absolute value of +14 value is 14 and minus sign is there in the question. Okay. This sign as it is. Then absolute value of -14 is 14. Without the sign we have to write. Okay. So, absolute value of +14, 14, then minus sign is there in the question. So, we have written that minus sign, then absolute value of -14 is 14. So, 14 minus 14, 0. Okay. Next, question number 3, absolute value of 23 minus absolute value of -13 plus absolute value of -3. So, this is equal to absolute value of 23 is 23. Okay. Minus sign as it is, then absolute value of -13, 13 plus sign, then absolute value of -3, 3. Now, 23 minus 13, 10 plus 3. So, 10 plus 3, 13. So, the answer is 13. Next, question number 4, absolute value of 38 minus absolute value of 126 minus 167. Okay. So, this is equal to absolute value of 38 is 38 minus, first we have to simplify this. Okay. Then only we have to find the absolute value of that number. So, 126 minus 167. Here two different signs. Okay. This is negative number. So, this is positive number. If the two numbers having different sign, we have to do subtraction. One number is positive, another number is negative, means we have to do subtraction. So, we have to subtract 126 from 167. Okay. So, 7 minus 6, 1, then 6 minus 2, 4, 1 minus 1, 0, and the biggest number sign we have to attach here. So, minus 41. Okay. So 38 minus absolute value of minus 41. So 38 minus absolute value of minus 41 is only 41. Okay, this minus is there in the question. Okay, the same minus we have written here, then the value of absolute value of minus 41 is only 41. So 38 minus 41 minus 3. Next, question number 5. Absolute value of 273 minus absolute value of minus 343 minus absolute value of 12 plus absolute value of minus 2. So this is equal to, we know absolute value of 273 is 273, minus sign is there in the question. So minus is as it is. Then minus absolute value of minus 343 is only 343. Without the sign we are writing only the number 343. Okay. And minus sign is there in the question, the same as it is. Then absolute value of 12 is 12 plus absolute value of minus 2 is 2. Okay. So we collect the positive numbers together, then negative numbers together. Otherwise you can do directly. You can subtract 273 minus 343, then the biggest number sign you have to put here. So if you subtract 273 from 343, what will you get? 3 minus 3, 0, then 14 minus 7, so 70 minus, so biggest number sign is minus, so minus 70, then minus 12 plus 2 as it is. Okay, then minus 70 minus 12, both are negative numbers, so we have to do addition and the same sign we have to keep. So minus 82 plus 2, then minus 82 plus 2, different sign here, one number is positive, another number is negative, so we have to do subtraction. Then 82 minus 2 is 80, then biggest number sign is minus, so minus 80. Next, number line, we'll see how to represent the given integers on the number line. So here with equal distance points are marked, so we have to write the integers here. Then the point 0 is called the origin. Right side of the origin we have to write the positive integers and negative integers are marked on the left side of 0. Okay. Then comparison of integers. If we take any two integers, any two positive integers, okay, if we take any two positive integers, suppose 8 and 5, we compare them as the whole numbers, okay. So 8 is greater than 5. Suppose if we take any two negative integers, okay, suppose minus 8 and minus 5. So how can we compare the numbers? In negative numbers, if both are negative numbers, just we have to ignore the sign, then the greater number is the small number, okay. So minus 8 is less than minus 5, otherwise we can say the integer with a greater absolute value is smaller, otherwise the integer with a smaller absolute value is greater, okay. Then 0 is greater than all the positive, 0 is greater than all the negative integers and 0 is less than all the positive integers. Then if we take any two numbers, okay, the integer which is lying on the right side is greater than the integer lying on the left side, which is less than the other number, okay. Next, ascending order, we are going to see how to arrange the given numbers in ascending order, okay. Ascending order means the smallest number to the greatest number, okay. Smallest number means first we have to look at the negative integers, because we know negative integers are smaller than the positive integers, okay. So we start with the negative integers. So what are the negative integers here? Minus 5, minus 10, minus 7 and minus 2. Among these negative integers, which is the smallest one? Which is the smallest one? Minus 10 is the smallest number, smallest integer. Then because I told you the integer with a greater absolute value is the smallest integer. Okay, so minus 10 and next number is minus 7, minus 5, minus 2, then 0, then positive integers. You know the positive integers are 20, 10. Only 10 and 20 we have written 0. So, which is the smallest one? 10 and 20. Okay. Next the numbers are given here. We are going to arrange them in ascending order. Okay. So, first we have to look at the negative integers. Minus 172, minus 247, minus 365, minus 473, minus 36. These are the negative integers. So, among these negative integers, the smallest one is minus 473. Okay. So, minus 473 and the next one is minus 365, then minus 247, then minus 172, then minus 36, then negative integers are over, then if it's 0, yes 0 is there, so we have to add 0, then the remaining positive integers. Positive integers are 136, 242 and 77. We know the smallest one is 77 and next one is 136 and the last one is 242. So, we have arranged the given integers in ascending order. Next, descending order, we will see how to arrange the given integers in descending order. Descending order means we will write the numbers from greatest to smallest. So, greatest number means we know the positive integers are greater than the negative integers. So, we have to look at the positive integers first. What are the positive integers? 6, 11 and 8. Okay. So, among these three numbers, the greatest number is 11. Next, 8, 6, no 0, then it will go to the negative numbers. Among the negative numbers, minus 4, minus 11 and minus 5. So, which is the greatest among them? Minus 4. Okay, the big number is, the small number is greater, I told you, in negative numbers. So, minus 4, then minus 5, then minus 11. Okay. Next one, minus 3, minus 2, 4, 1, minus 4, 6 and minus 6. So, we have to look at the positive integers first. The positive integers are 4, 1, 6. Okay. So, among these three numbers, the greatest number is 6, next 4, next 1. No 0, then we have to move to the negative numbers. Among the negative numbers, the greatest is minus 2, then minus 3, then minus 4, then minus 6. Minus 6 is the smallest number. Okay. Next, represent the integers on the number line. The question is given, all the odd negative integers that are greater than minus 8. So, we have to represent the negative integers that are greater than minus 8 on the number line. So, greater than minus 8. So, minus 8 is here. Greater than means we have to look at the right side of that number. So, right side, what are the numbers? Minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, it goes on. Okay. Then, odd negative integers. So, what is the first one? Odd negative integer, minus 7. Then, minus 5 is also odd negative integer. Then, minus 3, then minus 1. only odd negative integer. One is the odd integer but not a negative integer, so we can stop here. Okay. Next one, all the even positive integers that are less than 10. Okay. So, even positive integers, we have to mark the even positive integers which are less than 10. So, 10 is here, less than 10. So, we have to look at the left side of 10. Then even positive integers, so 8, 6, 4 and 2. These are the even positive integers less than 10. So, we have marked on the number line. Representation of integers on number line. First one, integers greater than -4 and less than 1. Okay. So, integers greater than -4 and less than 1. So, greater than -4 means we have to look at the right side of -4. Greater than means we have to look at the right side. Then less than 1. Okay. So, less than 1 means 1, less than 1. So, left side of 1. So, what are the numbers? -3, -2, -1 and 0. So, these are the integers greater than -4 and less than 1. Next, integers greater than or equal to -2 and less than or equal to 0. Okay. So, here it is given greater than or equal to. So, we have to include that number also. We have to mark -2 also because it is given greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. So, we have to mark 0 also. So, -2 is here. Greater than means we have to look at the right side. Then 0. So, 0 is here, left side of 0. So, these three numbers -2, -1 and 0. So, these are the integers greater than or equal to -2 and less than or equal to 0. Next, addition of integers on the number line. +6 plus 2. Generally, we write the positive numbers without the sign. So, you can write 6 plus 2 also. So, we are going to add 2 with the number, with the integer 6. Okay. Addition of integers on the number line. To add a positive integers, here +2, we are going to add a positive integer. To add a positive integer, we have to move right side of the given digit. Okay. So, we have to start with the number 6. Okay. The first number is given, first integer 6. So, we have to start at 6. Okay. Then we have to move right side of 6. How many units we have to move? 2 units. Okay. So, 1, 2. So, we can stop the right side we have to move. So, right side arrow. Then the number we are getting 8. So, +6 plus 2 equal to 8. You can write +8 or 8. Next one, -3 plus 2. Okay. Now, we have to start at -3. Okay. The first number, it does not matter whatever the number is given, we have to start from that number. Okay. Then we have to look at the second number, which number we are adding, which is a positive number or negative number. So, this one also a positive integer. So, we have to add a positive integer, we have to move to right side. So, we start at -3, we have to move to right side. So, how many units we have to move? 2 units. So, 1, 2. Right side we have to move. Okay. So, the number we are getting -1. So, -3 plus 2 equal to -1. Next, +7 plus -3. This is a negative integer. For these two sums, we have added a positive integer. And here, this is a negative integer. Here, we are going to add a negative integer. To add a negative integer, we have to move left side of the given numbers. So, we have to start with a 7. Okay, we have to start at a 7 and we have to move to left side. So how many units we have to move? 3 units. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 units. Left side we have to move left side. Okay. And the number we are getting 4. So plus 7 plus minus 3 equal to 4. Okay. So to add a positive integer we have to move to right side, and to add a negative integer we have to move to left side. Okay. Next, subtraction of integers on the number line. So this is a subtraction on the number line. Minus 3 minus 4. So we are subtracting the positive integer. This minus is for subtraction. Okay. And we are subtracting a positive integer. Okay. So to subtract a positive integer we have to move left side of the given number. So we have to start at minus 3. Whatever the first number given, we have to start from that number. Okay. So we start at minus 3. Then which side we have to move? Left side. Okay. For subtraction, to subtract a positive integer, we have to move left side. And how many units we have to move? 4 units. So we start from here. We have to move left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Left side. So minus 3 minus 4 equal to which number we are getting? Minus 7. Okay. So to subtract a positive integer we have to move left side. Next, 5 minus 3. So here we are subtracting a negative integer. To subtract a negative integer we have to move to right side. So we start at 5. This is 5 and we have to move right side. Okay. And how many units we have to move? 3 units. So we start from here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 5 minus 3. Subtracting minus 3 from 5. You get the answer 8. Okay. Next, minus 2 minus 3. Here also we are subtracting a negative integer. So we have to move to right side. We start at a minus 2. So 3 units we have to move. 1, 2, 3. We have to move right side. Okay. So minus 2 minus 3 equal to, we are getting the number 1. That's it. Find the following sums. First one, 125 plus 35. So we are going to add the 2 positive integers. Okay. So how we add the positive integers? As whole numbers. How do you add the whole numbers? 125 and 35. So 5 plus 5, 10, then 1, 3 plus 3, 6, then 1. So 125 plus 35 equal to 160. No need to write this plus sign. If you want, you can write, otherwise you can leave it only. Write the positive numbers, we write without the sign. Okay. Then 2 negative numbers, minus 120 plus minus 269. Okay. If 2 negative numbers are given, we have to do addition. So minus 120 and minus 269. We have to add the 2 numbers. Okay. Then 0 plus 9, 9, 2 plus 6, 8, 2 plus 1, 3, and the same sign. Okay. So minus 389. If you add the 2 negative numbers, you will get the negative number only. Then minus 940 plus 772. So here one number is positive and the another number is negative. So what we have to do here? Subtraction. Okay. If the same sign of numbers if we get, we have to do addition. If we get the different sign of numbers, we have to do subtraction. So 940 and 772. Just omit the sign, subtract 772 from 940. Then the biggest number sign, the biggest number is 940. That sign is minus. So the result will get the minus sign. Okay. So 940 minus 772. Okay, we have to do subtraction here. Then 10 minus 2, 8, and here 3, then 13 minus 7, 6, 8 minus 1, 8 minus 7, 1. Then here you have to write minus 168 because the biggest number is having the sign minus, so for the result will get the minus sign. So minus 168. Next one, here also one positive number, one negative number. So what we have to do here? Subtraction. So we have to subtract 85 from 179. 179 minus 85. Okay. Then 9 minus 5, 4. Then 17 minus 8, 9. Okay. Then the sign should be here plus, because this 179 is the big number. The biggest number sign we have to give for the result. So the biggest number is here 179. That sign is plus. So we write here only 94. No need to write the plus sign. Okay. Next. Question number 2. What should be added to 10 so that the sum becomes minus 21? Okay. So we have to add some number to 10 so that we will get the sum minus 21. So we don't know that number. Let the number be x. Okay. So let the required number be x. Okay. So as per the question, how can we form the equation? Some number we have to add to 10. So 10 plus x is equal to minus 21. We have to find x value. X equal to minus 21 and this plus 10 goes to opposite side. So minus 10. So x equal to minus 31 because here minus 21 minus 10. So we have to do addition. If the two numbers having same sign, we have to do addition. So we have added 21 and 10, we got 31 and the same sign we have to give the result. Okay. Therefore the required number is minus 31. Okay. Next, find the products. 11 into 12. So the two numbers are positive numbers. Okay. If we multiply the two positive numbers, we will get the positive answer. Okay. We know 11 12s are 132 and here the two numbers are having same sign positive. So we will get the positive plus 132, positive integer. Okay. Then here there are two negative integers. Question number 3, find the products. Then first one 11 into plus 12. So we are multiplying the two positive integers. Okay. Then if we multiply 11 by 12, we will get the answer 132 and these two numbers are positive integers. So we will get the result positive integers. So plus 132 answer is. Then second one minus 15 into minus 6. So the two numbers are negative integers here, minus 15 and minus 6. If we multiply the two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. Okay. Then minus into minus plus we will get, no need to write that plus sign, only multiply 15 by 6, 15 6 are 90. Okay. Then plus into minus, okay, positive integer into negative integer. One number is positive, another number is negative. So we are multiplying positive integer by negative integer. So plus into minus, minus. Okay. Then 16 3s are 48, then we add 0, then minus 480. We know, okay? We know plus into plus. If you multiply the two positive integers, you will get a positive integer. Then if you multiply the two negative integers, you will get the product with a positive integer. So plus into plus equal to plus, minus into minus equal to plus, then plus into minus, minus, minus into plus, minus. Okay. Then we go to the fourth one, minus 14 into plus 5. Negative integer into positive integer. Okay. So negative into positive. So minus into plus, minus. Minus 14 5s are 70. Okay. Next, find the following quotients. Okay. Now plus 70 divided by 5. Okay. We are dividing a positive integer by positive integer. So we get a positive integer. 70 by 5, 40. Okay, positive integer, because both the integers are positive. Then second one, we are dividing a negative integer by positive integer. Minus 60 by 5. Then 12 5s are 16. We will get a negative sign. If we divide negative integer by positive integer, or if we divide positive integer by negative integer, we will get a negative answer. Okay. So here minus 12. And this one 56 divided by minus 7, dividing a positive integer by negative integer. So we will get a negative answer. So 7 8s are 56. So minus 8. Okay. Then come to this one, minus 80 divided by minus 16. Both are negative integers. We are dividing a negative integer by negative integer. So minus are cancelled here. Okay. Negative signs are cancelled. We will get only a positive integer. Okay. 16 5s are 80. Okay. Next, what is the integer which when divided by minus 9 gives the quotient minus 11. So we don't know that integer. Let it be x. Let the required number be x. Required number or integer. Okay. So as per the question, how can we form the equation? What is the integer which when divided by minus 9? Okay. So that integer is x. X is divided by minus 9. To get the quotient, gives the quotient minus 11. Okay. So how can we write that? X equal to, and here this is the operation is division. When it goes to opposite side, it will become a multiplication. Okay. So minus 11 into minus 9. So x equal to minus into minus, both are negative integers. So we will get a minus into minus plus, we will get a positive integer. So x equal to 99. So when you divide 99 by minus 9, what you will get? Minus 11. Therefore, the required number is 99. That's it.